and with this bias it will not remain research, it will become advocacy. For example, see, I will explain two theories in front of you, and you will, by logic it will become, it seems that the two theories are equally valid. But what is actually happening on ground, this could be quite different. For example, you people are economists and you might have studied the monetary economics. Is it so? You people have studied monetary economics. What the monetarists do, they opt to increase the interest rate in order to bring the inflation down. This is what our State Bank of Pakistan is doing. This is what other central banks are doing around the world. Right? What is the logic behind this? They say that if you are increasing interest rate, what will happen? The people will have small money in their pocket. They will not borrow from the banks because the bank borrowing is expensive now. They will have small money in their pockets and they will purchase less. If the people are purchasing less, what will happen? The aggregate demand in the economy will go down. If aggregate demand in the economy is going down, the price level will also go down. This is logic number one. This is theory number one, which may be termed as demand channel of monetary transmission mechanism, which says that by increasing interest rate, the demand for goods and services goes down, and by reduction in the demands for goods and services, the aggregate price level will go down. Ultimately, you will see reduction in inflation. This is theory number one. Now look, there is another theory which says that the firms carry out the production process by borrowing from banks. If you want to produce something, you need the working capital, you will go to the bank and will borrow some money, and by using that money you will do the production process. Now, if the interest rate is going up, the cost that you will have to pay on the money you borrowed will increase. If I am producer, I will not keep that cost on my shoulders. I will transfer the cost to the customer. And if cost is going up, what will happen to prices? If cost of production is going up, what will happen to the prices? Prices will also increase. This is theory number two. Right? I have explained first theory which says that increasing interest rate can reduce inflation, and then I am stating another theory which says that if you increase the interest rate, inflation will increase. The two theories are making sense. There is some logic behind the two theories. Now, if I make my analysis only on the basis of first theory, this means I am biased from the point one. This means I have decided my religious sect, and now I will try to find evidences for this sect. Right? What is unbiased analysis? You have two theories and try to find out some way which can incorporate the two theories and then do the data analysis, and then ultimately you will find some output which will guide you that what is actually happening in Pakistan, what is actually happening in the world. But most of the world is going one-sided. They are deciding on the basis of one theory without worrying about what the other theory says and what could be the consequences of that theory. And the consequences are very visible. You see, from 2021, the inflation in the world is rising. And today, many of the advanced countries are witnessing historic high inflation. In United States, the inflation is highest of last 4 decades. In United Kingdom, the inflation is highest of last 4 decades. And in many other parts of the world, inflation is so high. What these countries are doing to control this inflation? These countries are following the tight interest rate policy, the high interest rate policy to control inflation. And so far, after June 2021, till this date, 100+ countries have increased their interest rates. In the world, more than 100 countries have increased their interest rate. And some of those countries are following this policy for more than 1 year. And the data shows that out of these 100+ countries, there is no single country having success in the policy. These countries increase the interest rate with the hope that they are able to control inflation by this way, and they are following this policy for complete 1 year or more than 1 year. But so far, none of these 100+ countries can reduce inflation by a little bit. The inflation is ever increasing till date. Why this happened? As I have told you, there are two theories. The theory one says that if you increase the interest rate, inflation may go down, and the other theory says if you increase the interest rate, inflation may go up. The first theory is known as demand channel, and the second theory is known as cost channel. What is happening in the world, the inflation is due to cost factors. Basically, it is derived from the high petroleum prices. The main driver behind current inflation is the high petroleum prices. So this is cost side inflation. What they are doing, they are increasing interest rate, which is further adding to the cost. The interest rate is affecting also through the cost channel. And that's why the inflation is rising continuously without having any bump, without any reversion to the mean. Now, what is the special feature of this course? Basically, we will learn how to compare the theories. This is not only fault in the conventional time series analysis. There are many other problems as well. there is very little trend of questioning the traditions in econometrics. Whatever someone important, someone significant person will invent, it will go on. And whatever the people like me and Ross will do, it will not catch attraction of anyone. And in the mainstream, there is very little, very small trend of questioning the things. Questioning is not a common thing in the econometrics, and that's why there are the things which are stupid and still they are being practiced. There are lots of things which does not make sense, but they are going on because it is the tradition and it was initiated by someone having a significant name. I will give you one example. Just right now someone was questioning me about the unit root and co-integration problem. We will go into the details of studying this unit root and co-integration, but do you know why we people do study the unit root and co-integration analysis? Anybody having idea? No. Okay, let me tell you. Basically what happened,